and welcome back to the greatest show, the greatest internet show on crypto. I don't want to say that loud. I'm going to wake up the censors from YT. My name is Crypto Hulk. Welcome to the program. Got a full show lined up, plenty of evidence. I'm going to show you what's going on in the world with crypto. And again, the question is, man, Crypto Hulk, when is this thing going to take off? When they say, see, that's how it goes. I don't have dates and times. Nobody does. You're asking the impossible. What you have to understand is change how you think. You're in a crypto space. I don't want to say crypto market because it's not a market yet. It's a speculative gambling space. But you're here, and somehow you think that just because you invested last year, that this time now you need to be rich. And what you need to do is understand you're lucky to even just be here. All right. That's just how it's going. Like, I'm going to be going over articles today showing you how the rest of the world is coming together. You're ready to take off on the rocket ship, but the rest of the world ain't ready to go. So guess what? You're going to have to hold up. That's just how it is. I know you don't like these answers, but that's just how you have to accept reality. Now is a time to get the crypto that you haven't maybe been able to get. Do not overbuy, okay? What you need to do is get gold and silver. If you already got your cryptos that you need, please don't overbuy. A bad crash is coming. All right. I haven't bought crypto for 4 years, over 4.5 years. The past year, I've been buying gold and silver. Okay. When gold and silver doubles, quintuples, 10 times is maybe silver 10 times is, who knows? I'm going to be living a good life, getting through the black swan. You've got to have gold and silver coins. I sell them. I don't make any money on them. It does hopefully help the channel's algorithm. So the way that you do that is this. It's best, somebody told me to use a Microsoft Edge browser. Go to my YouTube channel. We'll do this right now. And then I'll move on with the show. Because this is important. You got a black swan coming. Go to my channel. Let me try to get this going here. Okay, you see home, videos, shorts, live, playlists. Go to the section that says videos. Click on that. Go to the first one. It says exposed. Indonesia picks a secret crypto company. Click on that little short video. And you'll see that down below the video, I've had 794 views in 9 hours. It shows 9 products. Go about 5 inches to the right, and you'll see the word more, M-O-R-E. You click on that, and then bam, you got Walmart, Newegg, Target, Walmart. These are vendors. These are people that sell for me in my YouTube store. I highly suggest you buy your crypto wallets through me. I do get a portion of a commission on wallets and any jewelry, but the coins I don't make anything on whatsoever. This is strictly information for you. When we have a black swan, it's going to get nasty. I'm telling you. People are going to be laid off. Maybe the crypto that you get helps you make your bills. Okay, maybe you get laid off, and then you can get hired on somewhere else at 20, 25 hours a week. If you got silver, and if that silver goes up 5 or 10 times, that might be the difference of an extra $1,000 a month in your pocket. That'll help you pay off bills and shit. So what I look at is you got your crypto for your long term. My goal is XRP at about 10 grand. And the amount that I have, I should usually be able to make 20 to 100 million bucks. All right. Now, I need to survive until then. That's where the gold and silver comes in, the coins. That's just how it's going to go. Your crypto ain't going up. Oh, I'll just sell off crypto to make ends meet. No, it's not. Crypto's going to dump. You might see XRP at 15 cents. All right. Now, that would be something that's good for somebody that doesn't have all their XRP. I might even come back out of retirement and pick up, if XRP it's 15 cents, like, I'll be honest, like, I said I would never buy any more XRP and stuff again, but I started buying in at 15 cents. So if XRP hits 15 cents, I won't be depressed at all. I'll be like, this is my last chance to get, if I wanted to get any more. So I'm waiting for it to hit 15. If it doesn't, I don't care. See, I've spent 2 months worth of pay 4.5 years ago, 2 months. That's it. I'm not, if now the reason I haven't bought more is because if there's a hack with a quantum computer and it hacks everybody's wallets and stuff, or they freeze our accounts, you do know that Ripple is allowed to freeze up gateways, which then locks up the exchange, the XRP ledger. You know that, right? I've gone over that. If not, you need to watch my show. But yeah, Ripple can contact gateways and they can get them shut down for people. So in essence, Ripple can shut down their XRP ledger. Okay. So technically speaking, can Ripple shut down the ledger? No. What could they do? Shut down the gateways, which shut down the ledger, hence doing the same thing. Okay. That's bad news. I just want you to be aware of that in case that ever happens, in case the United States, which they will, get control of the XRP ledger, they'd have the same ability, wouldn't they? Then they could open up brand new gateways and all of our shit would be frozen on the XRP ledger and we couldn't get it free. Just thought I'd let you know. Let's go with the first article. Indonesia. Here we go. Now, no other channel knows what Crypto Hulk knows, but we're going to read this article here on Indonesia. I want you to see what's going on because it's not happening in barely any place in the world. What are we seeing here? Ripple early partners will take off first. Indonesia's won since 2015. I'm just going to show you the evidence first, then we'll go back to this article. And we're going to read the article with the understanding that Indonesia's been with Ripple from day one. They're like pretending right now. Let me show the article first. Go to the 1 second mark or two, somewhere in there. What do you see? Ripple Indonesia. Copyright 2015. PT. Period. Whatever that means. Ripple Soluski Technology. Okay? That's what I got here. Now, let's look here. Indonesia prepares a second stage of wholesale CBDC trials. What does Ripple do? Wholesale? Oh, gosh. See, Indonesia is a Ripple partner for about 9 years. They're making it look like they're getting this CBDC thing going, doesn't it? It's already done. Like probably 7 years ago at least. Okay. It previously announced Indonesia 3 stages of its proof of concept CBDC work. The first is the basic issuance and redemption of a wholesale CBDC using distributed ledger technology, which was completed during the first half of 2024. Oh, so they hook up with Ripple, and then 8 years later, they decide to start trialing this stuff. Oh my God. But anyhow, let's keep reading because this is so fucking stupid. Second, it plans to explore. Oh, now all of a sudden, Indonesia is going to explore a wholesale CBDC with a digital securities ledger. Okay. See, it's great being on my channel because I could show you evidence and then we can go read the article, be like, liar, 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 liar. Okay. That's how you know you're ahead of this game. Okay. I've shown you this, Ripple Indonesia. We started with this almost 2 years ago. So when you watch Crypto Hulk channel, you're ahead 2 years of what the hell is going to happen, okay? No other channel. That's why I appreciate you guys being memberships here. Notably, Bank of Indonesia is an observer. Oh, yes, God, yes, they're only an observer for M-Bridge. There's a project called M-Bridge where like 22 banks got involved. Indonesia claims to be just observing. Okay. All right. Enough of the bullshit. Cross-border CBDC initiative that uses wholesale CBDCs. M-Bridge recently entered the minimum viable product phase with its initial participants, including the BIS Innovation Hub. That's a Ripple partner, by the way. Let's continue. And the central banks of China, they're Ripple partners, by the way. Oh, and then Hong Kong was involved. That's a Ripple partner, by the way. Oh, Thailand's involved. They're a Ripple partner, by the way. We're going to show you the evidence here. United Arab Emirates was involved, so was Saudi Arabia, massive Ripple partners. I will not be showing the evidence on that today. Wholesale CBDC phase 2 work. Meanwhile, Bank Indonesia is readying to start the phase 2 digital securities work, which is divided into 3 groups of tasks. I'm going to skip down to where it says Indonesian sandbox. As part of today's report, the central bank also outlined its plans for the Indonesian Digital Innovation Center. Listen to this now. Tell me if it sounds similar to what's going on in Europe with MICA, the MICA, market and crypto assets, where they have a sandbox. Here you have in Indonesia, its functions including supporting a sandbox, oh wow, environment for testing market intelligence and providing a space for research and collaborative design with industry. Well, it sure looks to me like the Ripple partner Indonesia for the past almost 10 years, now they're announcing to everybody that they're testing CBDCs and all these things. Interesting. And that they're making a sandbox just like Europe. And I just thought I'd put that information out there just for you. Now, let me click out of this article. It talked about the BIS is involved. Now, this is no BS, but I want you to see about the BIS as a Ripple partner. Here's your evidence for that. Ripple is working with the Bank for International Settlements on a payments task force. This article is dated almost a year ago, August 9th, it'll be a year. So there's your evidence that Indonesia is working with the BIS, who's also working with Ripple. You click out of that one. Now it talked about the Bank of China. Let's look here and see what we can find, Crypto Hulk, for the Bank of China, shall we? Let's go to this. Go to the 2-second mark. Oh, today's show is brought to you by Monster Revive. Ooh-wee, that was a loud one. Okay. Go to the 2-second mark. What do you see here? Well, something you just don't see on any other channel. You got Ripple China. Below that, it shows CNY. What is that, Crypto Hulk? I'm brand new to your channel. I don't know what CNY is. That's the actual cryptocurrency that the Chinese government has been using for 10 years. I don't know if you've heard all the news, but for the past 10 years, China's been kind of trying to get to work this crypto digital money stuff. Well, that's the CNY. Ripple helped make that for them in 2013. That was about 11 years ago. Just thought I'd let you know how deep China is with Ripple. No other channel has evidence to show you that. I mean, I'm pretty shocked myself that I have this, and still after almost 2 years, nobody else is able to report this. I think for this article, that'll be it. Here's the next bit of proof. The Indonesia was talking about, they had China, of course, which I just showed you the evidence. They also have Hong Kong working with them. Guess what? Guess what country's also a Ripple partner? Let's take a little look here. Go to the 26-second mark. 26-second mark. What do you see? HK, which is Hong Kong. Ripple Hong Kong copyright 2014. The largest Ripple gateway in Hong Kong. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. So it looks as if Hong Kong's been a Ripple partner for 10 years, Crypto Hulk. I have not seen that in any other channel. Wow, Crypto Hulk. I'm sure lucky to be on this channel. So needless to say, I think we've gotten the Indonesia story done. I didn't show you the Thailand one. What that one is about is Ripple joined the Siam Commercial Bank of Thailand and their partners. And Siam Commercial Bank is Thailand's oldest bank in that country. So needless to say, everybody working on the Indonesian wholesale CBDC is already a Ripple partner. So, I mean, I think we know where this goes. Bitcoin wasn't there at all, and neither was Ethereum. Nobody's working with them. All righty then. Let me check some comments here. Thailand. At everybody. XP Shaman says, we are ready, but been waiting on this. Assumed how this would go down, but to be here to see it happen is kind of a pinch me moment. Everybody, I take pride in this channel. When I find information, I'm happy to show you the information because I'm trying to encourage you, brand new people that don't understand quite what we're doing here. I'm trying to show you in advance how things are going down so you can watch yourself become rich, okay? That's a luxury to have. It's also a peace of mind. Look, I don't care if the news says Bitcoin over the weekend went down from $63,000 to $50,000, so it lost 13. You know, it'll be back up the next day. Look, I don't care about all these things. What Crypto Hulk cares about is real connections. When I find news where Indonesia is forming their wholesale CBDC, and you got like 8 Ripple partners helping them, and these partners are not Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and this kinds of things. I'm showing you in advance. I don't care what the news is today or tomorrow. The show is designed to give you the best fact-based supported information on the internet based on my research. And you look at this information and it just, you know, you're in the right place. So just stay strong with the facts. There's going to be a black swan that's coming. I'm sounding the alarm and we're getting super close. Get the gold, silver. Things are going to fucking dump. Okay. Take a loan. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't do anything I say in this video. My intention is get you financially destroyed, worse than you ever have been. All right. But if you have to get a loan and pay that off over 2 years, get silver now. Don't wait. Go to my video section there, get your silver coins. If your country doesn't allow you to see, because not everybody's going to see my YouTube store, then get a loan anyway. Go to figure out the best way. Go through JM Bullion or something like that, AppMex, and get your silver. because this is what's going to save you. Like, I love cryptocurrency for the fact it's going to make me rich. I don't like studying it. I don't want to know anything about how Ripple does liquidity hubs and automated market. I don't give a shit about any of that. I'll be able to, just like this phone. I don't need to study how all this works and the HTTP and all that SM simple mail. I don't need to know that protocol shit. Okay. All I need to know is I pick this fucker up and I can make videos and I can make money on my show. That's what the fuck I need to know. What do you need to know? That if you don't got silver or gold during this black swan, you're going to get fucking destroyed. That's what you need to know. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go with the NFL. I'm going to show you, everybody, this facial recognition. They're going to, look, they're going to make this tech work. They're going to figure out a way. Let me post this so I can uncombobulate myself. Right now I'm discombobulated. Okay. When they have you drink the Kool-Aid, or it's kind of like Hansel and Gretel, and they're going to use the breadcrumbs to leave a trail back to the cabin, and then that's how the old witch gets control of you. They're not going to hold a sign up and say, hey, here's facial recognition. You'll be a slave in 10 years. They're not going to do that, okay? Biometrics, Don's talking about it right now. That's where it's going. Exactly, Donnie, old boy. What I'm trying to show you in the future with crypto, and I'm not condoning anything, but you're either going to put a chip in your hand. You can have a basic credit card type device with a chip in. That's if you're really old school. You can use your phone, facial scans, maybe anal rectum exam with a chip in your butt. I don't know, something like that. Hey, you need to check that and verify it again. But this is where it's going, like it or not. I've been saying for 4.5 years, this crypto is going to make us all slaves in the end. It's kind of like Pleasure Island with Pinocchio. And I know I'm not quite using the proper economic reference tool to explain to you this concept by using Pinocchio. I'm sure that's probably not taught at Harvard or Stanford in their first year business, or actually first quarter or semester business class, but we're going to use Pinocchio. And Pinocchio started off wanting to be cool like the other kids, don't go to school. He wanted to smoke cigars and play pool and gamble and probably drink. But eventually he ended up almost going to the salt mines and becoming a donkey and being a slave. Okay. And this is what's going on right now with crypto. That's why I had to use that very articulate little story about Pinocchio, is that this is where it goes, everybody. You start with an NFL football game. I think we already talked about last week the Kansas City Chiefs, or one of those baseball teams. I know the Chiefs are football. One of those baseball, football, whatever the fuck it was, in Missouri or something, was it? Or Cincinnati, or I don't know where the fuck. Somebody will remember. But the football, let's look at NFL right here. NFL to roll out facial authentication software league-wide. The National Football League is the latest organization to turn to facial authentication to bolster event security. All 32 NFL stadiums will start using the technology this season, after the league signed a contract with a company that uses facial scans to verify the identity of people entering event venues and other spaces. The authentication platform, which counts the Cleveland Browns owners as investors, will be used to streamline and secure entry for thousands of credentialed media, officials, staff and guests that can easily access restricted areas such as press boxes and locker rooms. Credential holders simply take a selfie before they come. Then, when Wicket verifies their identity and checks their credentials with a credit, so there's two companies here. Wicket, Wicket. Well, that doesn't sound too good. It sounds kind of like Wicked, huh? Yeah, that's how you become a slave, everybody. It's coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. That's interesting, right? A credit, ACCREDIT, a credentialing platform as they walk through the security checkpoints. Wicket technology was deployed in a handful of NFL stadiums last year as a part of a pilot program. The Cleveland Browns, Atlanta Falcons, and the New York Mets all have used the company's facial authentication software to authenticate fans with tickets. Oh, see, this is like illegal. Okay. So now you have to show your face and everything just to buy the ticket. When did all this start? When has that ever been a thing in this country where I want to go to a baseball game, but I got to show who I am? That's illegal right there. That's a civil rights violation. But notice how you're always going to do it. Look, whatever these communists do, it's going to be under the guise of safety, protection, getting rid of threats. Well, I could say about anything. I could stop selling sugar and caffeine because when criminals get on sugar and caffeine, they do dumb shit and hurt people. I could do that about donuts. I could eliminate donuts because the sugar in the donut amplifies a person's sensitivity. I could make up some scientific terms and get rid of donuts. We're already getting rid of cows because they're farting and killing the atmosphere with carbon or whatever. See how ridiculous this gets? I could eliminate people from wearing the color black shirt because black pigment dye number 7 is bad for the environment. See what I'm talking about? You can get all kinds of neurotic crazy with this shit, okay? This is what's going on. I'm just showing you. This is how your slavery comes in. You can't go to football games now because now you got to show this. Now you can't go to baseball. Then you can't go to the theater. Then you can't go. Now, let's say I get on some kind of shit list, because you will. They're going to switch over to the Chinese social credit system. Crypto Hulk already knows I'm not going to be able to go anywhere. Okay? This is where this all ends up. I'm not going to read this article. 25 of the top 100 soccer stadiums in the world use the technology to bolster video surveillance. This is a complete violation of civil rights. This right here, I just wanted to show you. This is a sad day in America when you have to use facial recognition now to go to a sporting event, where now there's record of who's going to this event, where are they seated. See all this stuff? Let's say one day you sit in the wrong seat and somebody has the report app. So you take my picture, the Crypto Hulk sat in my seat. Now I get banned from all events for 90 days because I'm purposely sitting in the wrong. See where this goes? Maybe they banned me for 1 year. No sporting events anywhere in the world for 1 year because I sat in the wrong fucking seat. See how this goes? They're going to do wiener recognition. Well, Stephen, if that's how you roll, then maybe there might be some kind of an event in San Francisco where you got to have wiener ID. I'm sure there is. The Oscar Mayer, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Michael Gilbert, thanks for your donation to the channel. Do not seek the treasure. Very interesting. Let's see here. Schnitzel Steve. Oh my God. Schnitzel Steve. Oh my god. All right, let me try to. All right, DJ Super Chancho. I mean, Crypto Hulk knows where he stands, so he should know where he sits. We got Stephen Morris. Thank you for that donation to the channel, the tax-free donation to the channel. So yeah, isn't that troubling? Like now the NFL is doing this shit. It's like, where is it? Okay, what if I don't want people to know I'm going to the football game? Hey, how about this? What I know we got a radical idea here. They're worried about safety and this and that. Okay, how about this? What if we shut the fucking border down? I know just here's a brand new thought we've never thought of before. Brand new thought. What if the Democrats allowed us to shut the border down, control who's coming in instead of this people hopping over fences, coming in all over the place? What if we put an emphasis on protecting our country? Just a thought, I know. Protecting our country from illegal immigration. How about if we took pictures of people coming in the country? Now, why would we do that, Crypto Hulk? Isn't that a violation of illegal alien civil rights? So what if we imaged everybody coming across the border? Maybe we microchip them instead of the citizens. How about that one? I'm just saying. How about if all the police departments are allowed to do their job? Probation and parole doesn't give people early tickets out unless they earn it. Prisons and jails, like California doing, are closing and releasing prisoners. What if we took care of those things instead of forcing me to act like I'm on probation when I go to a fucking football game and you got to make sure I'm not a criminal? How about if we have our Justice Department of the city, county, state, and federal levels? I know it's a radical idea, but what if, because I used to work in those probation paroles and everything, and I made sure each one of my parolee achieved objectives. And yes, I would early terminate, I would early release a lot, like half of my parolees, because they did what the fuck I told them to do. Okay? So what if we would have the Department of Justice hold people to standards? Maybe I wouldn't have to be treated like a criminal when I go to a fucking football game. How about that? I don't know. Just my 2 cents, right? Just my information I thought I'd put in there. This is so fucking stupid. What's going on in this? No wonder in England, these people rioting and burning and destroying shit in England because they're tired of this stuff. If we're so worried about criminal, who are these criminals, by the way? I'm just kind of curious. Who are all these bad actors, people that come from foreign countries to do terror? And I'm not going to say why don't we shut the border down, stop incentivizing loser people coming here, start locking these motherfuckers up in jail? Then you can give, hey, you want to give people jobs, lock criminal illegal aliens up in jail and allow Americans to have jobs taking care of them in the jail. Let's do that. And then after 5 or 7 years, send their asses back to wherever they're from. Make their jail conditions really, really miserable to where they won't want to come back. Okay, but I know that's a very radical idea that's never been done before. But yeah, I understand why England right now, people are going crazy. Robert Driscoll, thank you very much for that tax-free. Robert Driscoll says, great to have found your channel. Thanks, Hulk. Well, I'm the only person on YT that's got a channel like this. Because everybody else is afraid, or I could make a lot of money selling out, but I have something called a conscience, and there's an afterlife that I got to deal with. And I'm going to do the right thing now so I don't have to come back as a pile of horse shit in my next life. Let's see. Next article. We all knew this was going to happen, but to see it happen is so surreal. Let's put everyone in jail. We don't have to worry about criminals. New Big Brother logic. Yeah, if you just put everybody on an ankle monitor, if you treat everybody as if they're on probation, then there you go. We won't have to put people in jail because they could be running around the streets, and we'll be able to facial recognition, and we can microchip everybody. That just sounds like a brilliant idea. Let's just strip away everybody's civil rights, treat everybody like a criminal, and then there you go. We can have the government supervise us, and the government will keep us safe. Aren't smartphones just ankle monitors? Are you trying to be a trick question kind of guy? Well, you know what you can also do? Yeah, your cell phone can monitor your voice. So my phone knows it's me because sometimes Alexa or whatever it is, Siri, pops up and starts talking for me to answer my question. But yeah, your cell phone can do voice verification, monitor, make sure that it's you. So wherever you go, does your cell phone hear your voice? Yes. Okay, Crypto Hulk is at this location. Yeah, that's how. But yeah, they are ankle monitors in a way. Absolutely right. Michelle, I saw a receipt from an illegal that left it on the counter at the grocery store, and it had thousands available for food purchases and thousands in a savings account. Hmm. Yep, everybody. And you know what's ironic is that I have friends now, let's say associates, that are moving to Mexico. Now, this is ironic because all these people will illegally cross from the south, from Mexico into the United States, looking for a better life. And what's funny is Americans are finding out, let's get out of America and go to certain parts of Mexico to have a nice life in their retirement years. I got a friend now that probably lives half the year in Mexico because he loves it. He feels safer. There's no bums where he lives. There's none of this diversity, equity, inclusion, dumb shit, and all the other. He literally lives now half the year in Mexico in different places. And I'm just like, and that's what Americans are doing. They're finding it's cheaper and it's safer. You don't have all these fucking bums. So, very interesting how that works. With free roaming chickens and baby goats, huh? All right. Let's look here at the Bank of England. They're trying to pretend like they don't know what Ripple is. Let me expose the Bank of England right now. Here we go. Bank of England and the BIS. Oh, the BIS is a Ripple partner. The Bank of England and the BIS unveil a stablecoin reserve monitoring tool. The Bank of England and the BIS shared the results of a proof of concept for a regulatory or supervisory tool. Now, I want you to see something. These Ripple partners, Bank of England's a Ripple partner, so is the BIS. Ripple, they're not Ethereum or Bitcoin or nothing. They're coming up with a tool to monitor stablecoin use. It's called PyX trial. PY and then X. Very interesting with the X in there. PYX trial, all one word, to monitor the asset backing of stablecoins. It allows a supervisor to get a single view of stablecoin liabilities across multiple coins and blockchains and the corresponding reserves. The trial covered Tether, USDC, which is based on Stellar, Binance USD, True USD, and the Pax dollar. We thought the tool would connect to the back offices of the custodians, trust companies, and banks that manage it. Hence, we expected the supervisor would get a more up to date and reliable view than the public sees, but that's not what PYX trial does. As the paper highlights, currently supervisors have access to the same data that the public sees. So this tool helps to standardize the data and pulls it into a database to give the regulator a bird's eye view in a single dashboard. At the moment, stablecoins have very different reporting schedules. They're talking about Tether doesn't report all the time exactly. Let me scroll down to valuing reserves. Most stablecoins are issued on multiple chains. One of the future considerations is that the regulators would like to see assets segregated by chain in the conclusion. The authors note that PYX trial could also be useful to monitor the reserves for tokenized US treasuries and tokenized securities. Okay, what we gotta have is this standardization. So you gotta have a certain program, a certain body, a regulatory agency, whatever it is, that's able to monitor every stable coin or every tokenized asset constantly and make sure that the information's the same. So I can't take all my tokens. Let's say I tokenize my house. I can't go to Vegas and bet my house and then lose it. And then for the agencies not to know that those tokens with my house on it are no longer valuable. So that's what we're talking about here. We can't have another FTX happen where Sam Bankman-Fried and his absolutely gorgeous girlfriend, don't make me throw up, I probably think I'd probably have to be gay before I mess with his girlfriend. But it's, well, I don't know about that one either. But I guess I'll become a monk. But this is what's going on with the PX trial. Now let's look at an article here by the BIS, which is a Ripple partner. Let me do a copy paste. I want you to see this one. Right here, the BIS, Ripple partner. It's called Project PYX Trial, monitoring the backing of stable coins. Project PX Trial is a joint project between the BIS, Ripple partner, and the Bank of England. PX Trial explores how technology solutions can enable the monitoring of asset-backed stablecoins, balance sheets, and providing insight. I'm not going to go over this article because there's really nothing to go over. What I'm trying to show you is how Ripple, let me show you the proof right here for brand new people. Let me do a copy paste just so you know. Look right there. Ripple is working with the International Bank for International Settlements. That's the BIS. So we're seeing about Bank of England working with the BIS to come up with a system to where the Bank of International Settlements can assist the Bank of England to monitor stable coins, okay? And that's what we're seeing right here. Now, what's interesting, isn't Ripple coming out with their own stable coin? Yeah. Yes, they are. Now, let's look here. Here's an article I want you to see. Let me copy paste it, and I'll get to Dennis here in a minute. Here we got something from FinTech Alliance. It shows here the Bank of England has completed a proof of concept with Ripple. This was probably about 6 years ago, okay? The Bank of England has completed a proof of concept with Ripple, exploring the synchronized movement of two different currencies in two different simulated real-time gross settlement systems. let's think XLM and XRP, everybody. This is what's going on here, okay? They're trying to be slick, the Bank of England, and testing out cryptos and not telling us exactly what's going on. And this was done a while ago. Now, what's interesting in this article, if you go, oh wow, did I just lose that one? Okay, it says the Bank of England has completed a proof of concept with Ripple, and they use two different ones. But then when you go to the bottom here, it says read more here and click on it, the page is gone. So here's another example where I think this article broke loose, and then they tried to destroy a lot of the evidence. It's what we got here. You can't see the other page, but it mentions here Ripple, and we know the other one's going to be Stellar because it's basically the same code. All right. Next, something I showed you guys some months back. I did a deep dive on this. Let me do a copy paste. Five Dennis 123, thank you for the tax-free donation. That is what makes Ripple's USD stablecoin more compliant than ever. Even USDC, it is minted on its own blockchain, so it will take huge market shares. That's interesting to know. Now, if you look here at this article of Modular, this article is about 2 years old. 2 years and 5 months or something, okay? What do we got here? A company called Modular, MODURL, and Ripple. What do? They come together to help a company called Trust Payments. And what is the big deal about that? Is Trust Payments is like the global unified payments group. So, and we looked up Trust Payments before, and this goes up to the government and stuff, which I'm not getting into. Ripple just can't like walk into a country and take over. There's gatekeepers there. Trust Payments already has control of everything, but they didn't have the crypto tech. So what they do is they join with Modular with Ripple to help Trust Payments in the United Kingdom, okay, and Europe. So again, we're seeing not Ethereum, not Bitcoin, nobody else running payments except Ripple itself. Right here is the article for you if you want to read that one. But notice how everything coming back with England is always like Ripple, okay? And again, the money in the United Kingdom or the money in England is the pound, right? So let's just take a look. Well, what cryptocurrency is helping the Digital Pound Foundation? Let me click out of this. And here we have an article here from 4 years ago almost. Ripple joins the Digital Pound Foundation, designing a path for CBDCs. Bam, right there. And that's what we're talking about, again, is Bank of England trying to control everything. Here's another article with the Bank of England using Ripple technology. If you watch my program, you'll know without a shadow. I mean, if you have coincidence after coincidence after coincidence after coincidence, it's pretty easy to see that Ripple is right in there with Bank of England. Here's another article. When is this one? 4 years ago, okay? Ripple's partner, Accenture. Now, Accenture is a massive payments company, right? And they're a Ripple partner. And guess what? Bank of England picks Accenture to create a what? New world class payment service. Bam, right there. Not Ethereum, not Bitcoin, okay? We got Bank of England. All of these connections. Now, somebody might say, well, it doesn't say XRP or how many connections do you need? 3,000? I mean, seriously. Some people have a really low IQ, and I can't teach those kind of people on the channel. Okay, I'm not special ed, right? Jules J, thank you very much for the tax-free donation to the channel. You're getting the best news. Of course, with my views. Now, we originally started with this article. Bank of England, which is a Ripple partner, and the Bank for International Settlements, which is a Ripple partner, they're going to unveil stablecoin reserve monitoring. Well, since we're talking about stablecoins, gee, I wonder which one they're going to pick. Let's see what the World Bank determines a stablecoin is. First off, just the Bank of the World Bank, not a big deal, right? Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Let's repeat that again. Ripple's XRP, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum. Ripple's XRP and not XLM, not Stellar. Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. There you go. So if you can't see the connection between XRP, see, dumb people out there, especially, there's one show, it's on Twitter, and the name is XRP Stewie. They say that nobody's using XRP, no banks. But the name of the show is XRP Stewie. You go figure that one out. Those people there are special needs. Avoid that channel at all costs. Look right here. Let's look at this title again. Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. They have not endorsed any other crypto on the planet except XRP. But nobody's using it. I'm like, wow, those people are so fucking stupid on that XRP Stewie show. Truly brain dead. No, just the World Bank calls it a stablecoin, but it's worthless. What is worthless is that XRP Stewie show on Twitter. That's what's worthless. All right. Let us. S. Harib 1, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there. My IRS can't touch that. Then you got XD Khan. Thank you, Hulk, for all that you do. Let's fucking go. Jules J. Is that a copy? Yeah, it's another one. Jules J. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. I appreciate it. YouTube doesn't get none of that, and my government doesn't either. So some people are kind of like, I've had some people who are not even members give a donation. And the reasoning is because they don't want YouTube to have, because when you become a member, YouTube gets a portion of that. Not that it's bad. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, but some people are kind of funny in the aspect that they're not members, but they'll donate money on the channel just because the government doesn't get any. And then they don't want YouTube to get any. Plus, they don't want to be a member because then YouTube gets part of the money. I'm like, okay, works for me. But okay, let's go with no passport need. Here we go. Another facial recognition, everybody. Biometrics. I want you to see where this is coming from. Watch this right here. I want you to see some. Hold on a minute. I've got to look something up real quick. But read that article real quick about Singapore. I'm going to discuss it here in a second. I just got to find something. I need like a minute. Where are we at? Hopefully I can find it. Oh, there we go. Son of a bitch. Okay, we're going to start with Singapore. I got to show up. I got 6 minutes. All right. No passports needed. I want you to see this right now, everybody. Here's where the slavery thing comes in, all right? Earlier read about the football game. I think it's Ohio now has your driver's license on your phone. No passports needed. Singapore launches biometric immigration. Telling you, everybody, I'm going to tell you what, there's going to be some kind of a global database. It's probably going to get ran through the United Nations or something. You'll see. This will be 5 or 10 years down the road. Not right now. It's going to scare too many people. They need to let a lot of the smart people die out, and then the dumb people that are left over will give up their civil rights for this. But anyhow, no passports needed. Singapore launches biometric immigration at Shanghai Airport. From Monday, starting today, some passengers arriving in Singapore's Shanghai Airport won't need to show their passports to clear immigration. First time, everybody. As part of a trial, Singapore residents arriving in Terminal 3 who use the lanes designated for the country's new tokenless clearance. That's tokenless, meaning you don't need tokens. Program can enter the country using eye and facial biometric rather than passports. This is where we're at, everybody, because one day, I'm already on the shit list for those countries over there. I already know. I won't be able to visit them because they're going to have my facial scan and eye scan, okay? Residents, as defined by the program, include citizens, permanent residents, and long-term pass holders. The program will be rolled out to all terminals at Shanghai Airport by September, as well as Singapore's Seletar Airport and Marina Bay Cruise Center by 2024. December 24. Are you seeing this? Again, I'm telling you, December 2024. Crypto Hulk, I think you're right. I mean, I don't think you've ever been right before, but are you guys seeing some? I've been saying this for the past year. I'm telling you what, spring 2025. Here I go again for about 1,000 times now for the past year. Crypto Hulk, when do you think things are going to take off? Gee, I don't know. Probably spring 2025, maybe. What would make you think that, Crypto Hulk? Maybe because every fucking thing I see now is coming up by the end of 2024. This has to be done. I don't think the whole world is going to take off with crypto. I think a certain sector, a certain area, certain cryptos, or whatever it might be, maybe it's gold and silver take off. I don't know, but I know something massive is going to happen in the spring, probably around May 2025. I've been telling you, get the fucking gold and silver. My universe is telling me, okay? Foreigners are also eligible for the program, but only when leaving Singapore. Foreign travelers must also enroll their iris, facial, and fingerprint biometrics at manual immigration counters, according to Singapore's immigration and checkpoints. If you're under 6, you can't do it. Sorry, all my fans that are under 6 years old watching the show. Passportless immigration clearance is just part of Singapore's broadest new clearance concept announced in May, which aims to modernize and automate immigration services in the country. Wow. It's going to end the era of human-led passport checks. All those people at the airports, you're out of a job. A process the city and state has been progressively moving away from for years. Here we go. By early of 2026, Singapore immigration officials expect 95% of travelers will be able to clear immigration via automated lanes. The 5% are for those that are like young children. Though biometric processing is resisted by some, it is part of Singapore's efforts to strengthen the border security while also elevating travelers' experience. It's going to reduce immigration wait times by 40%. Wow. I'm not going to get in this article anymore. It's pretty much done. Are you seeing what's going on? Are you seeing the trends that I'm showing you? It's coming whether you like it or not. Hey, I know people, I've got family that's like, oh, I'm going to live off the grid. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I have a heart to tell certain people certain things. Eventually, you're going to have to buy gas. And it's going to be so difficult. I mean, you can try to move and groove and try to dodge like the Matrix shit, but eventually you're not going to be able to. Okay. Like you're trying to hide this and they're going to know. You're not going to be able to, they might do something like this. It'll be a felony to trade gold or silver. Bam, there you go. And then people are going to start turning in other people. You might call somebody, hey, let me get that thing you got. I'll give you 2 gold coins. And then they call the cops or they video record the shit. And then you go to jail for 5 years because they're dirt broke poor and they have a car for sale, but you got gold and silver. They're going to turn you in to make reward money. See, they're going to do all, you know. You can live off the grid now, or whatever, but those every day, the noose is getting tighter and tighter around your neck. It's going to happen. Slave, just letting you know. Okay. My program is here. I told you this 4.5 years ago. I got into crypto because I know their goal is to make us slaves. So I'm going to get in early, get a bunch of money and shit, live life for, I don't know, a month, a year, 2 years, until all the communist Democrats come after us from all around the world, take away our money and our rights and say, oh, you should give that to poor people. Bill Quackenbush, thank you very much for that tax-free donation and supporting this very small channel. Appreciate it very much. I will continue as much as I can to bring you relevant news, to show you the trend, and to get you prepared for what's about to come. Don Foley, fully appreciate the tax-free donation. Tim, there's a newer name. Tim Tarsinski. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Then you got Goonga, paying my dues. Thank you very much. Tax-free donation. These are all these are all off the radar monies. They really are. Donation, I don't have to report that. So that's my little conspiratorial way. So there's your Singapore article. And I got a couple other articles, but it's already past an hour, and I near the end of the show are my lesser important articles. So I'm not going to go over. I got like 3 more left. 5 Dennis 123 says the Ripple dollar stablecoin will become a beast fast. You know, to wrap the show up, like we're guessing. Now on my show, we have a lot of evidence that other channels just don't have, so we can make a better educated guess. Isn't that what a theory is called? An educated guess. Yeah, Stuart Lavelle's don't tell anybody what you have. That's why I don't tell you exactly. Look, I really don't know what my crypto is going to give me. I mean, I can hopium for 10,000 in XRP. That's what I really think it's going to be, 10, 20, 50,000. I really do. Possibly 100,000. But if I go with the $10,000 figure, I'm hoping. I mean, who am I? Maybe it only ends up being $1,000 forever. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't. I can't tell you. I know for XRP to really function, it's got to be 10 G's. But there's a lot of things. I don't know. I'm not a tech person. There's people that know some really super sharp. Look, what I do is I research and I find info. That's what I do. I'm not a tech person at all. I'm a researcher and then a communicator and a teacher. So I do research, I observe trends, I communicate them to you, and I try to teach them the best that I can. That's what my show is. Basic, the very basic crypto level show. Nothing complicated. I could actually have an eighth grader understand everything that I'm discussing right now. It's going to turn weird, says Stu Lavelle. Yeah. And we can see this already. We've got facial recognition and biometrics starting to pop up everywhere at sporting events. And like, this is how they're rolling it out. They're not going to like, hey, look, you don't have a choice. It's not like going to be like, okay, everybody who wants to be a slave, go over there and sign up for facial recognition. And everybody who wants to be free, you can go over there. No, you don't get it. You're going to be voluntold that this is what you're going to do. So they start off with football games, all mass event. It's going to be movie theaters. You'll see pretty soon it'll be a movie theater where you order online. Maybe the movie theater, you got to use their website, and you take a selfie with their whatever it is, and you got to register. You can't go in that movie theater if you're not a certain person. It'll be like that. Then probably at the end it'll be grocery stores, kind of like that. You got to buy food, but they're going to wait till the end to kind of do that. Maybe not. See what I mean? Like if you don't have, then pretty soon grocery stores would be like, we won't take your cards or cash, only your face, your palm print, or both. Facial, you put your palm on. That's how you buy your groceries. At the DMV, everywhere. You're not going to have a choice. Okay, I'm just letting you know. From 4.5 years ago, I was the only one out there out of all these channels telling you're going to be a slave in like 5 to 10 years. That's what I've been saying. Well, Cryptoholic, that's not happy news. I'm not the happy channel. I'm not your cheerleader, whatever it is. I'm here to do research. I don't know if I've said this like within the past 5 minutes, but I'm here to do research. I'm here to show you what is going to happen. I show you this with evidence nobody else has. It's a real message. Prepare. Don't overbuy the crypto. If you don't have money for silver, get a fucking loan. Because when this black swan hits, it could happen tomorrow. All these banks could go out of business, shut down. You got enough silver to last for a year or 6 months? Maybe the silver will help supplement your income. I'm just saying, if you're one of these dumbasses that are so leveraged with crypto and you got maybe no cash sitting around, or you don't have silver coins sitting around, you're screwed. All right? Just expect for things to get really fucked up for you. All right? Go Onga. I've given up on trying to tell people, tired of people not listening and thinking I'm crazy. I'll still be nice though, enough to help. Well, hopefully you make it to the Black Swan, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely. The Black Swan is designed to destroy the global economy. Do all of you get that? A Black Swan's not going to be just, oh, this is a little uncomfortable. No, it's going to scare the fuck out of people. I think it's going to have to deal with the Ukraine and Israel. I think those two are going to intensify. Now we're going to get I'm going to get kind of conspiratorial right before I end this video, because I'm not going to. Okay, here's what's going to happen. So, y'all know about the wars and rumors of wars stuff. You're going to have two major conflicts in the world, and there's going to be some boom, boom, pow. It's not going to be World War III. Yeah, it's not time for that yet. The world's not ready for that yet. The person who is going to be controlling the world doesn't have that control over us yet, but it's happening. And the Satan's little helpers, if you want to call them that, they're the ones trying to usher in all this tech stuff so that one person can control the whole entire world. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to see the Ukraine and the Israel thing, and that shit's going to intensify to where it's going to look like a world war is going to happen. But then somebody's going to come in, the peacemaker. But I'm going to call this person the false peacemaker. And everybody's going to be afraid. There's gonna be all this drama. Oh, we're all going to die. And then this person who's going to appear very congenial, leadership skills, going to look like they got them. All of it's a game, it's a trick, it's a ploy. Countries are going to have to give up their sovereignty for peace. You're going to have to give up control for peace. But a world war will be averted, and this person will be looked at as a hero for creating peace. But it's not peace, it's a false peace. And that's where everybody ends up becoming a slave through all this crypto stuff. And that's the end of civilization as we know it. And that'll be, but you'll see, look for the person look for that person who averts world war. Look for that person who's heralded as a peacemaker. He did it. We almost went to World War III and this person fixed it. That's the one you need to look out for. My name's Crypto Hulk. Is it Taylor Swift? Oh my God. Is the peacemaker. Oh, that's brilliant. It could be DJT. You just look. I don't have the name. I know what they're gonna do, and it's gonna appear amazing. But that person, you need to look out for that's the one you look out for. I don't have their name. I know it's a man or a person who identifies as a man. But when you see that peacemaker, that's when you know things are really, really, really bad. My name's Crypto Hulk. See you in the next broadcast.